Adam, you were right in it, right up into that late in the third quarter.
Yeah.
How did you view the contest?
For 3 quarters, we were really proud. Yeah, we played with spirit. We just got knocked around again with availability pre-game with Barras, and then obviously during the game we lost 3 in the first quarter, which I just haven't seen it happen, let alone twice. And both games, I think the Fremantle game and the one we played today, we did everything we possibly could to stay competitive to the point where we were in the game. I think Gaffey might have missed a shot to put us within 8 points maybe. And then they're top of the ladder, we're bottom, and they're a very professional side and stuck to their system, and in the end they're always a good finishing side as well. So the last quarter we just couldn't maintain what we were doing for the first 3, but we'll take a lot of positives out of that.
Those 2 games, the Fremantle game and then today, 2 of your better games really, with little to no bench.
Yeah.
Is it? Why do you think?
We should do that every week. I think early in the year we had good personnel, and then since the Fremantle game we haven't. So our good players played well. Our leaders, Oscar once again stood up as captain, and Yo back in the side in his second week. I think we've all probably underestimated how important he is for us. And then Tim Kelledy, working with him and Dom, Luke Shuey's back next week, so hopefully that'll complement that even more. So, yeah, important players haven't been playing with us, and when we get them back, it makes a difference.
The injuries you suffered today, have you got an early report on how those guys are? No, Hewitt's got a standard concussion, I think. He left walking and he's in reasonably good spirits. West has a medial that looks like it's longer term, and Hearn has a hamstring. So, and then we lost Barras with a hip flexor, at the captain's run yesterday. So, we sort of lost 4 before quarter time, which made a bit of a challenge.
Do you know the severity of Barras's?
I think it's a short term. It might be back this week. If not, we've got the bye after that. So, there's some players that are going through rehab really well at the moment. I think McGovern, Darling, Shuey, Cole, Cripps, and then now Barras. I think they're possibly post-bye early, around 15, 16, we'll get them back. So that'll make a difference, but then the synergy piece will be the next piece we work through.
When you look at what those guys have done coming back into the team and going into the midfield, do you feel that's been the area of the ground out of all the ones where you've lost players? Do you think the midfield's where you've really been hurt the most this year?
We're trying not to focus on who hasn't been there, but it's just reality. It's difficult. We've had 26 to choose from pretty much for 8 weeks. So, and we're missing our good players. Our front half has probably been really decimated with Ryan and Cripps and Darling and Patrici Seaton. We've had 3 or 4 mids playing there today. So that's been a challenge for Oscar. And our mids, we're lucky we've had Bailey available every week, which has been really important for us. But it's been great exposure for some of our younger players, but we have missed the senior boys.
You look at Sheed today, 43, 10 clearances and a goal.
Sheed?
We talked a lot about Yo and missing him. How bad have he missed Sheed when he's been available at different points in the season?
Well, he played his 150th tonight, and he missed all of last year, and he missed 4 or 5 games this year. So I said this before, I can't remember the last time we had the combination that we've been preparing for with Yo, Kelly, Sheed, Shuey, Ruben, Hewitt, those guys. It's never happened. So it hasn't happened for a long time with the senior boys. So that'll happen in the next few weeks, hopefully. But looking at the big picture and the journey we're on, I thought we played with spirit tonight. Beaten by a better side, obviously, way too good for us in the last. But the stats sort of tell you that, we're in the game.
The bump on Hewitt steal your guys at all? You seemed animated at quarter time, and the guys came out and went straight to the goal before that first bounce in the second quarter. Yeah,
that's footy. Yeah, I actually thought the first quarter we weren't. I know we didn't kick a goal, but the numbers which I think were plus 10 at clearances, and we had good supply, which when you struggle, it's the piece that what's going on back here?
You're there. You're there.
You, Stocksy? I can't remember what you asked me. Sorry.
That was a good answer.
Just more on the bump. What did you make of the bump itself?
That was a free kick. So we'll see what happens. It's out of my hands.
And we saw, I think it was where Clark got up to go in, try to ruffle his feathers. Is that good, just flying the flag?
Yeah, it's footy. So, yeah, it's not the first time that's happened and it won't be the last.
Did you expect more from your players to go after to go? I mean, the crowd were really vocal, booing him every time he got near the ball, but it seemed like Clark was the only one that went. I'll
have to talk to the players about it. I mean, not questions I really want to answer, to be honest. It's, some players don't see it, some people do. He's an 18-year-old playing his fourth game. So, what will be, will be.
Are you liking what you're getting from Bailey Williams at the moment? The last couple of weeks, he seems to be imposing himself a little bit more, particularly in the middle.
Bailey, well, he's really grown. I mean, last year he played a number of games through necessity with Jamison, and this year he's played on his own a little bit. And tonight he had Jamo to support, but we're seeing growth, just like we are with a lot of our younger players. So whilst Nick's not around, he's been really important for us. So, today was another game where he took a step forward. I think he's part of the reason why we're pretty dominant at stages around the clearances. And he gave our mids good supply.
With Shuey coming back next week, are you locked into him coming back, or are you a little bit thinking maybe not after what happened today and with the bye, seeing that you have to change your thought pattern at all, knowing that you lost 3 today?
I haven't thought through that yet. It's been a thought pattern, I suppose, we have every week at the moment. Unfortunately, it's just circumstance, and you can point your finger at certain things, but a guy gets knocked out, a guy hurts his knee, and a 36-year-old does a hamstring. So we're just got to prepare them as best we can, and hopefully they can come back and stay on the side.
It was such great spirit shown today, but unfortunately ended up being the record losing streak now. What are your thoughts? How do you reflect on that?
Oh, that's for you to write about.
How did you think your backline how did you think your backline went today? You were obviously undersized. Herb goes down early, no Barras, and you've got someone like Foley going up against 7-footer in the
Yeah. We can't do much about it, without young Bazzo's second year in, and he's doing his best. We're a bit undermanned today down back, and Collingwood, exposed that to a certain degree with their height and the way they played, but we just expect them to stand up and do their best. So I don't think this side's too dissimilar to the side we played against Hawthorn. So I think the spirit of which they played in, the energy, intent and effort was there, and that's what we wanted from a few weeks ago. And I think the last 2 weeks, despite the fact it's been blowouts both games, I think we can all see there's a little spark there that we can work with.